Thank you for your speech, Sherry. Uh, it, actually, I guess I can't do that. Nuts. I was hoping to pin Sherry so I could like speak a little bit more to Sherry, but I guess it won't let me do that. Thank you for your speech, Sherry. It was very nice. A lot of words of advice and encouragement that we can all really stand to hear in these times. No strong belly aches from me. I thought you had really good planning with your speech preparation. Um, I could tell you were reading from your notes, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second, but I could tell also that you planned well and how you located your notes like above your camera. And so it gave a more engaged experience talking to the screen and talking to the camera than instead of like off to the side where the viewers, we would be more distracted if you were looking off to the side to check your notes. So that was good planning. And then having your painting in the background ready because you were going to reference it during your speech was also really great planning. You had really good writing. I could tell you had really thought about your words, and it was written very nicely, and you had a lot of great metaphors and great advice for us to consider. And there was a lot of things packed into that writing. So that kind of eases into a little bit of a potential constructive criticism in that you had a lot of great information to share, but it did feel pretty, maybe a little dense. And it felt a little harder to extract particular key takeaways from it. I got the overall tone and advice from the speech, certainly. But there were so many great examples packed in there that it's hard to remember them after the speech. So if there's a couple that you particularly want the audience to leave with, might have to consider how dense the speech is. And a particular challenge with reading from the notes, it's interesting in an in-person scenario, like in the room, it can feel like it takes away from engagement with the audience because it's harder to make eye contact and read the room when you're reading your notes in person. Maybe that's less of a case in Zoom. So Zoom is actually kind of okay for notes to an extent. However, it can probably make us a little blind to our own time and our own pacing. And so the pacing of your speech was more like reading the notes as opposed to like a conversational, where we would naturally take pauses, even if we weren't really meaning to. We might stumble over our words, but that all comes off a little bit more authentic and a little more conversational than simply reading. So your overall message was very authentic, a great, very nice speech with really nice takeaways, and I'm proud of you too. So thank you.